This week on iBN Midwest, the kids from Mentor are here to teach us a thing or two about high school football in the Buckeye state of Ohio. And our expert from Rivals High, Dallas Jackson, will be by to tell us where they might be headed in the week to come in terms of the Rivals High 100. It's all coming up here on iBN Midwest. Hey there, high school football fans. I'm Sam Farber, your host here on iBN Midwest. So glad you could take some time out to join us. Lots to talk about with Rivals High senior analyst Dallas Jackson. But before we get to him, let's get you some of the very best from your neck of the woods in the Midwest.
A defensive struggle between Lake Catholic and Ursuline. John Stepek here with the pressure and Justin Kravchuk with the sack. Ursuline just trying to get on the board, but they missed the field goal off the upright. Lake Catholic wins 9-0. Mentor taking on St. Ignatius. Quarterback Mitch Trubinsky, one of his 3 touchdown passes. Here he finds Warren Ashton. Later he'll call his own number, takes it up the middle. 14 zilch Cardinals, but the Wildcats had an answer. Tim McVeigh here with the rush. He had over 200 yards on the night, but just 2 of them shown for you there. Then on defense, the Wildcats defensive back Thomas Fanning comes up with a pick. He'll take it all the way to the house, and this one was tied up at 14. Next play, Eric Williams is the quarterback for SI. He'll drop back, find Jake Mooney after a pump fake. This one goes 45 yards, just narrowly gets past the pylon, and the Wildcats led. But the day did belong to the Mentor Cardinals, and their quarterback Mitch Trubinsky threw for over 400 yards, 41 here to Cameron Caven. It would almost go for a touchdown. Mentor wins 38-24.
That'll wrap up our regional replay. Now to talk about some of the biggest teams in the nation that happen to reside in the Midwest, we bring in senior analyst from Rivals High, Dallas Jackson. Dallas, the Midwest might not have the depth of some of the other regions, but they do have some elite talents, and we're going to talk about a couple of them. First up, Warren Central out of Indianapolis. This is a team that one week looks like they could be the best team in the country, and another just looks like a really good club, but not quite as elite.
Yeah, this week they played a little stiffer competition with Ben Davis, and they jumped out 21-0, and it looked like they were going to control that game. Ben Davis fought back, and it ended up being a 27-21 victory for Warren Central. We've seen them play a couple of times, and so far when they've played good competition, Indianapolis Cathedral and Ben Davis, they've looked like just a very good high school football team, but not one of the elite 5 to 10 in the country. And I think that they're a team that really rides on emotion, but they tend to turn things off and on, and that's going to hurt them, and it would hurt them if they played teams that were of equal talent that didn't do that. And it's something that hurts Warren Central every year, and it's something that's going to hurt their rankings come Monday.
Yeah, I saw that game against Ben Davis last year. They looked a lot stronger than the final scores seemed to indicate in this year's matchup. Moving on, there's another team in the top 10 that visited Ohio this week. It's Trinity from Louisville. Normally it's the Trinity from Texas that gets a lot of the talk, but this club out of Kentucky really has made some big noise.
Yeah, they're a very good team. You know, they were preseason top 10, and people will say, oh, this team from Kentucky, how can they be top 10? But everything they do is very physical, it's very complete, and it's a sound football team. They ran the ball for over 400 yards. They were 14 of 18 passing for almost 200 yards. They don't make mistakes. They beat a very good Cincinnati Elder team 56-7. It was 49-0 in the fourth quarter when Elder finally got some points on the board against the second and third string defense on a broken play. It was a one-play drive that scored. And so Trinity's a team that has a good quarterback. They have very good skill players, and they have a senior offensive and defensive line. It's a very talented group and one that could be in the top 5 and even in a discussion for a national championship.
Well, the thing that hurts both these programs is depth, as we talked about at the beginning, the depth in their schedule, something for us to talk about in the weeks to come. Dallas, thanks so much for the time. We look forward to talking to you again next show. That's going to do it for iBN Midwest. We've got plenty more in store for you, though. Check out all those HS60s and see if you find a play you like. You might find it on iBN National's Top 10 Rundown. For all of us, I'm Sam Farber saying thanks for watching iBN Midwest.